All right, man. Welcome to the 290 More podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
Yo, this your boy King Detro. I'm from the west side of Chicago. And I've been on a lot of big platforms.
All right, man. So I know you. A lot of people around the world actually know you. People in the city know you. But for the people who may be watching this or listening who don't know you, if you could, just quickly explain to the people who you are.
Well, I'm an artist. I'm a dancer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an activist. Like, I'm on some Chicago Nipsey Hussle type shit. My hands in a lot of things. I've been on big platforms like So You Think You Can Dance.
You was on So I Think You Can Dance?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that shit. You guys
America's Got Talent.
You was on America's Got Talent? Man, I'm in a way, shorty.
I've been on BET Experience doing a special performance with Detro for a halftime show. I've been on Steve Harvey recently just because I got my own dance company called Dancing Out Chicago, which I got like 18,000 subscribers. And I made 1 million views on my shit. It went viral.
All right, man. You got a lot going on, so I can't just let you off the hook for all that. So we're gonna take it back just a little bit. So, like I said, for the people who may not know you, where you from, man? Where did all this stuff begin?
I was grew up and raised around Austin area, which is right around like by Waller and Washington. But then as I got older, I really come from off Cicero and Wabansia. I've been there since my childhood life, but that's my neighborhood is called Worstown. That's where I'm originated from.
Okay. So you got young Detro, man, growing up in the Austin community in Worstown. How was it growing up in these areas? Was it easy? Was it good living? Was it silver spoon living? How was it being raised up in these areas?
It wasn't easy. I was definitely kicking those. Definitely trying to find ways.
Is that where the footwork started?
Hey, I'm just being straight up. Like, I was footworking around that time too, but like, we knew back then, like, we had to find ways to eat.
Most definitely. So, okay, you growing up in Austin, in the worst town. When did the extracurricular things become a part of your life, as far as all the things that you're into now? Well, we can start with dancing. How did specifically footworking become a part of your life?
I say about around like 13, 14.
Okay, and do you remember the exact instance? Was it somebody, big brother or something doing it? Was it a movie? What made you, you know what I'm saying? And did you jump straight into like the teamwork aspect of it and the battle of it? Or was it just you watching your idol doing it solo?
Okay, so my biggest inspirations was like Michael Jackson, Usher, especially. The moves they used to already like be captivating to me. So I used to be in the house just trying to learn their little moves at the time. But when I saw footwork inside the party, that's when I saw that shit was lit.
Okay. So you see footworking in the party. What's your next step? How do you learn how to footwork? Because me being somebody who can't dance no rhythm, I always, you know what I'm saying, wonder, you know what I'm saying? Well, matter of fact, let's ask you this question. Do you know where footworking originated? Who's the creator of it? Or was it just like a coming out of nowhere type thing?
No, I know who started that shit.
Okay. Who's the originator of the Chicago Bangs, man? Chicago footwork.
And let's speak facts on this, cause this is a 290 question.
Yes, sir. That's why I got you here, man. We finna clear some shit up today, man.
Footworking started out in 290, out west. It was originated out west.
Okay.
I'm a king of footwork, telling y'all this out of my own mouth.
Okay.
Footworking started out west. Southside became more dominant in it because there's a bigger space than out west. We kind of like, we got our certain quarters of the city, but
Okay. Do you know the exact creators of footwork and like who created it, like who the originators are, or that's just urban legend?
They got groups. I say the first ones from our end was called the Untouchables.
Mm-hmm.
They started out with the Holy Ghost and the Jack and shit at first.
Okay.
Then it started to get animated, and now here come the house tracks and ghetto house tracks. What made footworking start to become like the form of footworking, because at first it was just house music. It was just the boom, 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 boom. But then when they start adding that, there's some hoes in this house, there's some hoes in this house, they start switching the vibe up, and that shit became better. Like it just kept elevating.
Okay. So that's something I always wondered. Like, did one specific person ever do one specific person get credit for creating footworking? Okay, so you got these groups, the originators. Did you originally jump straight off into a group, or was you just solo showing your moves off at the party and at the crib?
I was showing my moves off at a party, and some motherfuckers came up to me like, man, you should join the team. And I think when I first joined the dance team, it was Main Attraction. And once I went to the Bud Bilka Parade and saw a big footwork tournament, I left original like choreography dancing to go straight into footwork. Cause I already knew how to footwork, but like I end up going to a real footwork clip, cause I'm like, I don't want to keep doing all that choreographed shit. I want to do the footwork. I want to keep footwork. So I end up going to a footwork clip called Heat Squad.
Okay, so do you give Heat Squad or that first group credit for really fine tuning your skills, or is it still all self taught in your eyes?
I was still pretty much self-taught still, but then once I got with Heat Squad, I started to become better. But then I could say Himochi, all of them started to come into play when I broke away from that group, because I started my own group called YPS.
Okay, so you broke away from them and started your own group, YPS. What does that stand for?
Young Prince Squad.
Okay, and how would you grade the success of YPS? How long was that run? How successful would you say it was? And is YPS over?
Yes, YPS is over, but that was at the time when I was young, but like around 16, I had a group of grown people and everything in my group. Like, but it was Mochi, Salo. A lot of us was like already at Gailwood Park, getting to cracking up there every day. And some of the best footworkers come from under my group. No cap.
Okay. So, it's already well known around 290 that you the king. You carry the title the king of footworking. So, when did you first gain that title? Was it did you have to beat a specific team? Did you have to overcome a certain milestone? Do you know when specifically you were officially the king of footwork?
In 2014.
And what actually made that come into play?
So when I got out of jail, I ended up getting a management deal with a label called 600 ENT, and I ended up letting them know like they was basically developing me as an artist. But around this time, I was just about to get a publicist signed to me that go by the name of Regina James, which she is like the biggest top promoter and publicist in Chicago. So she wanted to know why they was getting me to get her to sign to us. And I told her I was the king of footwork, and she said I had to prove it.
Okay.
So when that ended up happening, bro, I ended up going out south. It's a belt that's called like BG's Tycoon. I had to battle like 12 niggas for that belt.
In one night?
In one night. So as I took them out, I won the belt out there. I am already the host of Warzone, so I'm running out west already.
Okay.
I got the belt for out south. They do not like that, so now I'm controlling the west side with the Wildlife Cam brand, doing the battles and events on my own, then going out south and taking their money and and still holding the belt down for a year straight. That's when I say I'm the footwork king.
Okay. So we here now. You the footwork king. You got the title for West and South. How does somebody go about dethroning you? How does somebody go about taking the title? Is that something that has to be set up at a specific event? Can somebody just pop up at one of your events and take the title? How does that work if somebody wanna take the title from the champ?
See, the difference is I already been titled that, and not only titled it, like I proved myself to get that name. So like I established that too with my stage name as King Detro, because I know I earned it. So can't nobody come back around and think they gonna take me off my square. They can't even get my crown because it's already on.
Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna ask you some of the meat and bone questions, man. So, do you steal footwork currently, or is it like a king status thing where you basically just taking care of your court, you know what I'm saying, building your team and preparing for the future, or are you still actively footworking?
I'm still actively. I'm doing dance classes at schools right now. I'm doing private dance classes with other people who want to learn specifically from me, which I'm charging like $50 an hour. And I've been getting booked for like to be helping people get background dances and stuff for their events and shows. I also have been booked from Missy Elliott before too, to get some dances for her video.
Okay, well, this basically walks into my next question, and you kind of just answered it with your answer from the last question. And the question I have for you is footworking dead?
Hell to the no.
Okay, and why do you think some people may get that misconception? You know what I'm saying? Do you think it's not as hot as it used to be? Do you think bopping came in and took some of the popularity from it? Why do you think some people might not find footworking as mainstream as it once was?
See, the difference is that with footworking, I can say yes, in the city, people probably might feel dropped from it, but the whole time, this shit then went global, like phenomenal.
Yeah, I seen some people like in Japan.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I was just trying to explain. Like, this shit has grew bigger than what the hometown then seen. Like, I don't even understand that Chicago footworking is beyond Chicago. We don't even trip that y'all don't care about looking at footworking in Chicago no more, because our shit nationwide. It's on our side. That's how y'all need to know. Like,
Okay. So, and like I said, you pretty much answered the question before I asked it. You know what I'm saying? And just from the answers you give me, let me know everything you got with the private dance classes and all that. And like I said, I've seen viral videos of people footworking from nowhere around here. You know what I'm saying? A whole other country. So I definitely understand the global aspect of it. So, if you could talk to me about how footworking has landed you in specific spotlights, like for instance the Steve Harvey show. How did you get an opportunity like that?
I created the dancing out platform where I showcase younger and older dancers and have them partake in healthy competitive dance battles. And I was so consistent that one of my videos ended up going viral. And the two young girls that was on my show was footworking and doing all different styles of dance on them. Mm-hmm. And how it ended up, Gabrielle Union somehow found my shit, tagged my name in, and was like, keep doing a good job with those kids. And I woke up the next day, my email was busting. That bitch was hot.
Man, how does it feel? How does it feel to have a celebrity like Gabrielle Union, you know what I'm saying, shout you out and to tell you to keep doing what you're doing? What does something like that do to your motivation, man?
Yeah, that shit definitely motivated me. Like, I felt the gratitude, and like the whole time I can't wait to meet her as well, because that's what we working on next. Like if it wasn't for her, tagging us, and she got over 10 million followers on Instagram. She didn't never share that post. I probably wouldn't made it on Steve Harvey. So that was definitely like a random feeling, like wow, Gabrielle Union out of all people tag a young nigga like me from out west and some shit, and that shit went viral.
Okay. Let's talk about Steve Harvey for a little bit, cause we both from Chicago, man. So is talking to Steve Harvey, is he on a personal level, is he a funny dude? Like, as soon as you meet him, he cracking jokes and he ha ha, or is it straight business?
Oh no, he definitely a funny motherfucker. He funny. Steve real as hell. Like, he came in my dressing room, like eating snacks and shit with me, chopping it up with me like a real boss nigga. So I didn't know he was gonna give me no money though, but he's just hollering at me.
Oh yeah, cash out of pocket, or like a check just for the dance and shit.
No, it was a check from him personally.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Can you share those numbers or?
It was only 5,000.
Only 5,000, man. Hey, I can do a lot with that, man. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Steve Harvey, man. So, other outside the Steve Harvey show, what other kind of opportunities has Footworking provided you?
More video shoots, fashion shows. I just had something with Calvin Klein, doing a little footwork video.
With Calvin Klein?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that straight from already having a name and there's people hitting you up, or are you still actively searching for these opportunities, you know what I'm saying, reaching out to these companies and stuff?
I think it's because solely my name, and I'm just taking it on, just, improving myself right in front of them and let them know, like, whatever they throw at me is worth their donation to us, the king.
Okay. So, let me ask you this. Is footwork and dancing, or is it a separate thing? Is it a separate thing in your opinion?
Footwork is a dance. Because it's repetitive moves in it. So just if they can do the nay-nay and they get sturdy and all that, footworking is simple little basic moves that they can learn as well. Footworking is actually an art. So yeah, I say it have its own style, but it's definitely a dance.
Okay. And we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier when I kind of mentioned the video I saw with the people in Japan footworking. But how do you feel about other races and cultures footworking? Do you feel like is swag jacking on cultural version type of situation, or are you happy to see it touching, spreading all around the world?
Okay, I say at first it looked like some culture vulture stuff to me at first, but I realized they paying homage to us as well, because they ain't they're not acting like they not acknowledging that it's Chicago footwork. But I have seen some of them getting paid for the dance style that's originated from Chicago, and I just recently seen them on a Levi commercial, the Japan people footworking on there. It was raw, but it was like they doing our shit.
I'm sure. You feel like they being afforded opportunities that you guys should be afforded first. I can understand that. So, and still talking about the opportunities that you're just getting off dancing or just promoting your the things that you do with the kids. What's the most money that you've made from dancing so far? If you don't mind sharing.
Like all together, or like when I'm doing just
all together for one specific, you know what I'm saying, one job, one show. Like, man, I just did what the bop off one show, you know what I'm saying?
So like with schools, it's like I get 500 when I step in CPS schools. So when that's coming through like the pep rallies or ASCT scores, shit like that, like I get paid through that, and it's come through a check, and I don't get the money right away. It comes in like a days or a week. But
Okay, my bad.
I was gonna say, but like outside of Chicago and stuff, it's 2,000 and up.
Okay. So does that make the CPS checks your favorite type of work, or is it the out of town your favorite kind of work to do?
They're out of town.
Okay. Is it just because of the bag, or is you like to travel, you like to meet new people? What's your favorite part about out of town work?
My presentation and networking and building my following.
Okay.
They love the niggas from out west. It's just when they see us from out west, they know we mean business.
Okay. So I got a few more questions for you before I get you up out of here, man. Do you consider yourself also a music recording artist? And if so, does that connect? Do you connect it with the dancing, or do you try to keep those two things separated? Like if you're doing a music video, are you not dancing, just sticking to the music, or are you dancing as well? How does do those two things intertwine, or are they separate?
No, I definitely put that shit together. It would make sense because I am a dancer, but I can dance to my own music as well. Plus, I won't need nobody else to choreograph me because I'm my own choreographer.
True. Makes sense. Save a little ticket.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So, what's your favorite part about creating music, and what's your creative process as far as the music goes? Are you a writer? Are you a freestyler? If you can, talk to me a little bit about your creative process.
I smoke me a few woods or something. Then I just go right into creative mode. And once I hear the beat and I know how the beat following, I get to learn how to walk on that motherfucker. And then shit, it go from there. And some of my music, like I like to speak off shit from the heart or like what I got going on, cause it make me feel better about expressing it. But I'm a freestyler too, so once I get in my little hot moments, I just keep going till I can keep building my vocabulary.
Okay. So, one last music question. Between you doing everything, building up YPS, building up your own brand, becoming the king of footwork, when did music become a part of it? When did you find time was it music always a love? When did you find time to step aside from all that and find your way to the booth? And if you could, talk to me about your favorite song that you've done up to this point and why.
I'd say around the time I was doing the dancer stuff, but I ran across DJ Nate. DJ Nate is the reason why I started doing music. I was just sitting around him in the studio half the time and watching him make beats in 10 minutes, and then they'll do the song, it'll be finished in 20. Like, he was raw as hell with that shit. And it was to the point where like I was starting to get a love for it, because I'm like, damn, if he can do it, I know I can. Plus, like, that's DJ Nate we talking about. That man is fucking raw as hell on the singing and the rap shit. So once I just locked in with him, he started creating music and shit like that. He was making the beats for me, and I started spazzing. And we was actually, what's so crazy, bro, is that the shit that's going on right now, everybody rapping over the juke tracks. Bro, I am one of the niggas who started that shit. Like, Lil Wish started it first with drop pop juke song. Then DJ Nate came out with a juke song. Now I started to come out with some juke shit that DJ Nate was producing. That's when I'm like, now look at it, it's 2022. Everybody is rapping over juke tracks. And the juke tracks that they rapping over is my homie, DJ Rock, who be over my house every day. Like,
Okay. So, and up to this point, you working with DJ Nate, you dropping music. What's your favorite song up to this point and why?
My favorite song, Well, I ain't dropped You Can't Stop the Rain yet, but you heard of BMF uh, when Lamont stabbed up Buddy ass at the end.
I ain't see it.
Okay.
I don't got no time to watch TV.
Well, no, that's a little episode on Big Meech and shit.
Okay.
I took a sample out of that and put it on the track. That bitch go crazy. But it's my favorite because I'm expressing myself hard on that bitch.
Okay.
But when I drop it, though, I'm talking my shit on there and I ain't stopping. I ain't putting no hook or nothing. It's just all ball.
Okay. When can we expect to see that?
I'm gonna drop it probably around the end of June.
Okay. We can't wait to hear that. So, before I get you up out of here, I got a few hot fire questions for you, man. Real fast.
Can I tease you a little bit with it?
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing, man. Who this produced by?
His name Shawnee.
Oh yeah. When you got a timetable for a visual on that as well?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely I'm trying to have an umbrella acting like some rain coming down on me.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go crazy on that shit.
Oh yeah. When you is the visual coming out along with the single as well, or we gonna get the single first and then the visual first. A little later?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. I'm definitely keep the people posted on that, man. Probably how you come back through here and debut the video on that, man. That'll be dope. But like I said, I got a few quick Q&A questions, man, before I get you up out of here, man. We're gonna start with this. Who are the top 3 footworkers of all time and why?
I say me first, King Charles, and Cookie.
Okay. That's a dope one. I never heard of King Charles. I know Cookie. I'm surprised that's real. That's real dope. You know, a lot of people come in here and they include themselves in that top 3, but you know, it's good to get a good aspect from somebody who are already on the top. Cause now I can go see what the fuck is the King Charles. I ain't never heard of him before. So.
Oh man, he the business.
Okay.
He's the reason why the people overseas is doing the shit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He's the one that.
You're definitely gonna have to check him out. Probably have to get him up here, man. Get his take on the footwork community, man. So okay. Next question: are footworkers and boppers in competition?
Some like that, but not really, cause they know they can't fuck with the footwork really.
Okay.
It's the same. They do the same moves.
Okay.
Footworking don't do the same moves.
So is it a competition to you? Would you battle a bopper? Have you battled a bopper? Is it?
I done battled Chemo. I done battled D-Lo. Smoked both of their ass.
Okay. Smoke. Is this on video?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to throw this, and it's gonna be on the interview.
Look up Detro versus D-Lo, and look up Chemo versus Detro.
Okay, and real quick, how was it? How do you feel when you go in and you battle head up against these top people in Chicago? How do you feel going into these battles? Do you feel like you untouchable, or
yes.
is it like a 12-round boxing match?
No, I come in untouchable, cause I'm too smooth for their ass. Like, I be knowing exactly what I'm doing. They be having to think. So I just come in, show off.
Okay. Has a dance battle ever got physical?
Hell yeah.
And was it personal before the event? Or I be watching some of these battles and motherfuckers be, you know what I'm saying, fingers in the face, you know what I'm saying, fist in the face, all that shit. Motherfuckers be keeping it cool. Was it instant like that?
Sit down, bro. On my soul. And I be all the way outside. When niggas be doing that type of shit, they know that's not cool to be just steady pushing a motherfucker. You in the
Right.
circle already. So if you battling and you coming at me, okay, I feel you pushing me, but when I feel like you getting too aggressive, I'm gonna peep that shit. And that's why I'm gonna tell you, like, chill out, bro. We can step to the back. And when I always tell niggas to step to the back out south, none of them step to the back with me. So I let's keep this shit footworking.
Okay. And that basically walks into my last question, man. Is the dance beef real? Has beef really emerged from dancing? Like, has it been people who didn't know each other, people who ain't had no problem previously, and after a few dance events now, it's real beef? Now it's become physical. Has that happened in the dancing? Because you hear a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, dancing is supposed to, you know what I'm saying, keep you away from that type of thing.
Yeah, but some people have frustrations.
Right.
Some people bring their frustrations around. But, like, mind you, footworking is a expression anyway. So, like, you can get that stress off just, you know, doing your shit, go crazy. Because it's so much energy behind that. But it never got to the point where it get too aggressive where I want to fight you. But if I'm in the circle fucking you up, I've seen some people get a little agitated, like, cause this person ain't have to touch them or nothing, just the crowd going crazy. Right. Like, what could you do? But this shit ain't like no movie or nothing like that. Motherfuckers, you know, some people will take their L, some people will get to hollering like, man, the judge is cheating, like, that shit bogus, I want my rematch, or nigga put that money on the ground. That's how that shit be going usually.
Okay, man. I appreciate you for coming on the show. Before I get you up out of here, is there anything that you got coming up, anything that you got going on that you want to tell the people, that you want to share with the people?
I'm bringing dancing out Chicago back soon. I got some shit going on. I might be on Power soon. I'm doing an event on Subterranean this Friday and Saturday. I'm just keeping my options open. And look up ChicagoBond.org. If anybody who need family members to get free, we got this bond organization where they'll pay for your bond. That's up to $10,000. And it's definitely worth getting some assistance from them on that. Y'all can call and refer my name, Devereaux Wolf. That's my real name, but AKA known as King Detro. They'll support y'all, and they gotta be from Cook County.
All right, man. I can't just let you slide past with that, man. You say we might see you on Power, man. If you could talk to that, just I know it's probably a delicate situation, but if you could talk to us a little bit about how we might see Detro on Power.
On some casting call shit, motherfuckers end up emailing me, letting me know about it, and I just said, go ahead and accept it.
Okay. Man, I definitely see you out here working, man. I appreciate you for stopping by on the show. I definitely understand how valuable time is. If you could, let the people know where they can find King Detro on social media. Let the people know where they can reach out to you if they might want to get private dance classes, where the people can reach out, where the teachers can hit you up if they want to bring you to the school. Go ahead, do your thing.
You can follow me on King Detro on Instagram, King Detro on Facebook, King Detro on Twitter, King Detro on pretty much everything. Like King Detro. Everything I got lined up, you gonna see it right on point. I'm finna set up a link tree as well.
Okay, man. Like I said, appreciate you. Stay safe out here in these streets, man. Keep doing your thing, man. It's definitely an honorable thing what you're doing with the kids and in these schools, man. Definitely need people like you, more people like you. So keep doing your thing. We're gonna have you back soon. In a minute, gang.
Get it back!